So, good evening, good evening, good evening. We are back again. As I record this, the England team has been announced. I'm recording this just before kickoff, half hour, 40 minutes before kickoff. So you will be watching this after England have absolutely destroyed America. Boom, boom, boom. Famous last words, people. Big up to everybody who's been watching recently. I know the views have crashed, burned, finito for pretty much every football content creator out there, especially if you're doing World Cup. And even if you're not and you're just doing normal regular shows, the views, the algorithm, it's in the bin. So do smash the likes up. And that's for all channels as well, by the way. It's not just me. Thank God. I was looking, thinking, why are my views dead? But it is actually most channels' views are dead. So yeah, bring back Premier League football as quick as possible because I am going to be in the bin, in the mud, before much longer. But big up to everybody who has been liking, sharing, watching, sharing it all around. Following and supporting. Big up to everybody who's been dropping in the donations on the uploads as well, or after the streams are finished by hitting the thanks option. So I do appreciate each and every one of you that does that. I will reply to you all that do that. So if you want to donate, just hit thanks, write your message, put whatever you want. It doesn't just have to be thanks. But we are going to speak today about the hipster's choice for Arsenal Football Club, Mudryk. Oh dear, only Arsenal could be linked with a player whose name's got mud in it. In the mud. But this is the hipster's choice. All Arsenal fans apparently are experts on Ukrainian league football, which is kind of cool. But I'll give you a little rundown of the stats because I know Arsenal fans love a stat. He has played 44 appearances for Shaktar Donetsk. He has scored 12 goals, 17 assists. He came through there under 19, and he didn't score any goals in the under 19s in 12 appearances, 2 assists. He also played, I didn't know this, but there's a team in Kiev called Arsenal Kiev. I don't know if that's anything to do with Arsenal, but he actually played 10 appearances for them back in the day. But attribute-wise, I have actually watched this guy play, believe it or not. That was in the Champions League. Twice I watched him play against Celtic. One of them games, he was exceptional, by the way. The one thing about this guy is his best attributes. I'm just going to reel them off. His best attributes are his close ball control and his pace. Yeah, this guy is rapid. And when I say rapid, I mean rapid. This guy will gone, shit off a shovel, finito, later, see you later. But he is very good dribbling. He's very good with ball control. The ball, it's not a kick and run merchant. The thing is, Ukrainian league, our fans sit there and make out they watch all of these players in every league. I mean, Arsenal fans, you know, I wouldn't be surprised if Arsenal fans said that they knew him before he was even in the womb. Like one of them ones. Oh, when he was floating around this old man's sack and all of that, we knew of him because that's what social media is about these days. It's about knowing every player in every league and then putting a compilation together, a bit of pop smoke music over the top, nicking some videos off of a stats website that has then you pay the membership for, and then writing a thread on Twitter. Now everyone, oh my God, this guy knows about Mudryk. The only reason people know about this guy is because of FIFA career mode. That's it. Nobody sits and watches Shaktar Donetsk. And especially when I've seen this a lot before, right? People are sitting there going, oh, but I've watched him in the Champions League. Oh, really? Have you? You've watched him in the Champions League, yeah? Which he's done very well this season, by the way. 3 goals, 2 assists in the 6 games. But am I supposed to believe that when PSG were playing Juve, you decided to watch Shakhtar versus Celtic? Do me a favour. Do me a favour. These people make me laugh. Is he a good player? On paper, yes. If you go by the stats, yes, he looks good. It's the Ukrainian league, people. So let's not get too carried away. But from what I've seen in the 290 minutes that I've seen him, and that is all I've seen him, apart from compilations with pop smoke music on, I don't watch Ukrainian football. Who does, apart from the Ukrainians? Nobody. But from what I have seen in them 2 games, I do think he'll be a bit of a handful for any defender. Like I said, he's quite strong as well, but it's his dribbling, man. His dribbling sick. His ball control sick. He's quite strong. He's quick. And yeah, I think he'll be a good player. But this is where the hook comes in. This is where the problem we have is. He is our number 1 target. If you were listening to Fabrizio Romano and many other journalists out there, he is Arsenal's number 1 target this January. But this is where the problem is. The problem is the price. And are we going to go out there after being stung for Nicola Pepe and go and do about the same sort of dough on him? I'm not convinced we will. I'm looking at reports here. Tips to bolster Arsenal's attacking options in January window. What number will he wear? Well, he hasn't signed for Arsenal yet, so why Football London even doing that? But the price tag, according to Fabrizio, is anywhere north of 65 mil. That's a lot of dough. Yeah, and you know, the club are apparently slapping 100 million on him, 100 million euros, which is around 87 mil. But they would take anything over 65. I'm not convinced. Nah, man, come on. 100 mil. Is he really that good? Is he 100 mil good? I don't know. I'm not really too sure. I can't lie. But he's decent. He is very decent. But 100 million. It's crazy. And let's not forget, there was Everton and Brentford looking at him. But he's been flirting with us massively all through the summer window. His wife done an interview with Zinchenko, I think, as well. Or was it no, Zinchenko's wife did an interview with him. And he was like, oh, if I had to sit on the bench at Madrid or go and play for Arsenal, I'll play for Arsenal. Like, so he's doing a lot of flirting. You know, there was stories going out from the goalkeeper from Shaktar coming out saying, oh, we all know him, tease him that he's gone to Arsenal and this and that. This, I don't know, there's something not quite right with this. Like all roads lead to him signing for Arsenal in January, but I'm not convinced. I can't lie, and especially for 100 mil. There's a quote here. I don't even know how to pronounce this guy's name. It's got Y's, V's, C's, and H's in it, but I have no idea how you say that. But he said, "I'm 100% sure that they will be unlikely to buy the player for 100 mil." Says that his time will come. But I have my opinion for such an amount. It will not come soon, maybe never. After reading the interview of the director, I will not hide, I was very upset. The amount 100 puts a barrier on my transition to the top championship. This is Mudryk himself saying this. Of course, it doesn't rule out the prospect of Mudryk leaving Shaktar to join Arsenal. The supporters are looking forward to seeing the Ukraine international holding and unveiling his Arsenal shirt. But what squad number could he wear? Nobody cares. Like, genuinely, nobody cares. We don't care until he signs. So let's not talk about semantics here. Yeah, let's not get into all this crap. If he signs, great. Then obviously we see what he's made of. But let's not kid ourselves. 100 million. I don't think so. I genuinely don't think so. And I'm going to be doing a video, which will be out later, early hours, well, maybe 9, 10 a.m. in the morning on Saturday, about Wilfried Zaha, because they both play left wing. They're both playing the same position. Yes, Mudryk is a lot younger. He is only, 21 years old? 21. He's going to be 22 in January. So super young. Wilfried Zaha is obviously a lot older, but he does know the league. But we're going to go through that on a different video. So keep your eyes peeled for that. But I'd love to know your thoughts on this guy. Like, are you from Ukraine? Do you watch Ukrainian football? How good can he be? His contract expires on December 31st, 2026. So that's probably why they're slapping this big price tag on him. That's a long contract. But he's obviously their shining star, the diamond in the rough at Shaktar. And they obviously want to keep hold of him. But he probably is too good for that league. He probably is. But is he good enough to kick Arsenal on even further and start dominating Premier Leagues? I don't know. I don't know. Anybody who does watch him a lot more than I have, which is the 2 games, like I said, leave it in the comment section. I know some of you lot are hipsters in my chat and you know about every players and all of that. But if there's any Ukrainians in here or anyone who does actually watch Ukrainian league football on a regular basis, let me know, because I can only go off of what's out there. And what's out there, yes, good footballer. Yes, very fast. Yes, technically good. Yes, could be coached to be even better. Very raw, but very direct as well. Similar to Martinelli, but with pace. And Martinelli's quick, but I think he's quicker than Martinelli. But I think Martinelli's slightly different, but they're very similar type players. And we're going to need backup for Martinelli because we can't rely on Smith Rowe. And me personally, I'd like to see Smith Rowe play at number 10 rather than on the left wing. So yeah, let me know. Leave it in the comment section down below. I'll be back again at about 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock in the morning. We've got the Suaves out. Smash the likes up. It's coming home, people. We're about to beat the Americans. 5-0 is my prediction. We're going to absolutely wallop them. And yeah, man, big up to everybody who smashed the likes up, shared, liked, commented, donated, all of that jazz. Make sure you follow the socials, TikTok especially, and Insta. Go and follow them. All the links, Facebook, the lot, they're all down there in the description of the video. And yeah, man, don't mock me if England don't win. Just don't laugh. Adios. Laters. It's coming home. It's coming home. We're out of here.